Are you having excruciating pelvic pain when you try to put your pants on or get out of bed? This could be SPD pain or pubic symphysis dysfunction. This can be so painful in pregnancy, and these simple tasks can be excruciating. I'm gonna give you 3 tips on how to alleviate SPD pain, and if you stick around to the end, I'll give you 5 exercises that you can do at home. Let's do that. Step number 1 is we wanna stop irritating this area. Throughout pregnancy, if we're doing asymmetrical movements, it's gonna greatly irritate this area, such as standing on one leg to put on a pair of pants or rolling over in bed. So let me teach you how to roll over in bed with less pain. So to get out of bed, the whole goal is to keep our pelvis as symmetrical as possible. So to do this, we're gonna use a log rolling technique. I'm gonna back up to the bed, and I want my butt to be where it's gonna end up in the bed. So I'm gonna press through my hands, slide my butt backwards to lay all the way down on the ground. I'm gonna keep my pelvis and my shoulders as a square. So I'm gonna slowly lower my elbow closest to the bed down. At the same time, I'm gonna swing my legs up. Once I'm on my side, reach with my hand from the outside of the bed and push with that leg from the outside at the very same time so that I can keep my shoulders and my hips at the same exact angle. Step number 2 is we wanna keep that baby bump off our pelvis. So we wanna pull baby so that it's in between our ribs and our hips so that there's not extra pressure on the pubic bone. If I have that rounded position in my back all the time, that's so much extra weight that's in the front. Lightly give baby a hug, flattening my back so that I keep mobility in my pelvis and that arching position isn't my go-to. Standing against the wall and kind of pulling my baby up and over my pelvis and flattening my back against the wall for some relief. Step number 3 is rebalancing the pelvis. During pregnancy, our feet will rotate outward, creating a lot of tightness or strain on these muscles that help stabilize the pelvis. They also put more pressure on the front of the pubic symphysis. So if you take your legs and rotate them outward, can you feel more pressure on this area? The answer is yes. So we want these other muscles to kick on. So let's go through a few exercises to help alleviate and rebalance our pelvis. We wanna get our thorax moving, or this mid-back area moving. That's gonna help eliminate all the pressure on the front. So I can take my hands, put them together. I'm gonna reach up and over like a rainbow as I breathe in and out. As I exhale, I'm pulling my rib down and in. I'm gonna inhale, create more space on this side of my rib cage, and then I'm gonna exhale, closing that side. And then I'm gonna repeat that same thing on the other side to get more movement through here. The next step is loosening the already tight muscles in your glutes. So this can feel so relieving, but I'm gonna take a foam roller and I'm gonna put it at a diagonal. I can change the angle of my hip to get different muscles in my pelvis. I can go all the way on the side. I am going to stop where it's the most sore and just oscillate back and forth on those spots to kind of get those trigger points to come out. If it's really sore, I can just stop, breathe in and out to relieve tension on either side. There's large muscles on the side of our pelvis called our glute med and glute min. These are the ones that we want to start pulling their weight to take tension off the front. So I can do this with or without a band. Sometimes this is too painful with a band if you're really flared up, but starting to just do lateral steps to the side. So coming in, I still have tension on the band though, reaching out to the side here. And I'm gonna do it on each side. If one side feels like it's kind of alleviating that pubic symphysis pain, I'm gonna do twice as many on that side specifically. Coming back to the foam roller, it's gonna look like you're humping your foam roller, but you wanna stretch out or get tension off that adductor muscle. So I'm gonna drape one leg over it and I'm gonna rock back and forth on my foam roller here, then rock back and forth on this one. This last exercise, again, is a little bit more individualized to you or your body's imbalances. So I'm gonna think about my leg being long like a lever arm. I'm gonna create more of a butt or a bottom, and then I'm gonna squeeze inward on this ball in between my legs. So if that feels good or alleviating, this is the side that needs a little bit more tension on it. Then I'm gonna flip to the other side and see which one of these guys is in balance. I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. One of these sides is gonna feel better for you. So again, my leg goes back, I'm creating more of a booty, and then I'm squeezing in, hold, 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 release. Hold, 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 release. And for a full exercise plan, we've got an app that reduces SPD pain and other common aches and pains during pregnancy, like sciatica, round ligament pain. The Expecting and Empowered app goes through these exercises and so many more. It's your complete roadmap to an empowered and fit pregnancy.